Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are very well. Yes students, to continue with our previous lesson from unit 2, a tumbler of foil, let us discuss our next topic. Our next topic is related to grammar, direct speech and indirect speech. Direct speech. Direct speech involves quoting the exact words uttered by the person within inverted commas or quotation marks. For example, he said, comma, inverted comma start, I am coming, full stop, inverted commas close. Indirect speech. Indirect speech is a means of expressing the content of statements, questions, or other utterances without quoting them explicitly as is done in direct speech. For example, he said that he was coming. Now students, let us check the difference between the direct speech and indirect speech. Students, in direct speech we use quotation marks, inverted commas, while in indirect speech we do not use quotation marks in form of comma or inverted commas. Next rule is students, if the verb of reporting speech is in past tense, then we change the reporting speech verb also in past tense. For example, he said, I am coming. Then in indirect speech, we write, he said without inverted commas, and in the place of inverted commas, we use that. He said that he was coming. At the place of am, we use was, because the reporting speech is in past tense. Now students, open your Active English course book, page number 24. Yes students, grammar part, topic indirect speech, page number 24. Students, here are some other examples related to the indirect speech. Mother told Tony not to daydream again. Tony said that mother would be cross if he did not buy 8 cents worth of oil. Mother told Tony that he was foolish. I revised the rules of indirect speech, students. In indirect speech, we do not use quotation marks in form of like comma, and we do not use inverted commas. At the place of inverted commas, we use that, we use told, said, and with said we use that in spite of inverted commas. Next question is, imagine you are at the oil shop. Report what you heard between Tony and the shopkeeper by filling in the blanks. The following paragraph is in direct speech. Now we'll change this direct speech into indirect speech. Before solving the exercise, students, revise and memorize your rules related to the indirect speech. Remember, in indirect speech, we do not use inverted commas, and at the place of inverted commas, we use that. The first sentence is, Tony said, comma, inverted comma start, I would like to buy 8 cents worth of oil, full stop, inverted commas close. Now in indirect speech. Tony said that he would like to buy 8 cents worth of oil. No inverted commas, and at the place of inverted commas, here is that. Next sentence, your tumbler is too small, full stop, it can contain only 7 cents worth of oil, comma, inverted commas, close. The shopkeeper told Tony. Now in indirect speech. However, comma, the shopkeeper told Tony that his tumbler was too small, full stop, it could contain only 7 cents worth of oil, full stop. Yes, students, we use past tense in this sentence because the supporting speech is also in past tense. So we use could at the place of can. Is it clear, students? Come to the next sentence. Tony told the speaker, comma, inverted comma start, please pour the rest of the oil into the hollow space, full stop, inverted commas close. Tony requested the shopkeeper to pour the rest of the oil into the hollow space, full stop. Now students, open your Active English course book, page number 11. Students, in workbook, topic is grammar, indirect speech. Now students, part A is circle the correct word in the brackets. Remember students, if there is object after the subject, we use told. For example, Mom, put away your toys, Daniel. And in indirect speech, Mom told Daniel to put away his toys. We tick on told because there is object after the subject. Next sentence, Knight, take a seat, my man. And in indirect speech, the knight told his man to sit down. The correct option is told. और यहाँ पर आप मुझे बताएंगे कि हमने told को टिक क्यों किया, क्योंकि subject के बाद object था. Now look at the third sentence, students. Anna, I baked a chocolate cake for my dad on his birthday. And in indirect speech, Anna dash that she baked a chocolate cake for her dad on his birthday. Now students, there is no object after the subject. Here is that. So we use said. Anna said that she baked a chocolate cake for her dad on his birthday. Now come to the sentence 4. Shannon, I would like to visit China. Shannon said that she would like to visit China. I hope आपको इसका रूल तो याद होगा. Students, revise and memorize your rules related to the indirect speech and then solve part B by yourself as your homework. Have a nice day.